Good morning, dear students. So let us continue with the question where we have left. So I will be sharing 21st of A in the group. Okay, don't worry. Let us start with 21st of C1. Okay. Okay, let us try to understand this question. You are given with 5 cos A equal to 12 sin A. And we have to prove that tan square A minus sin square A is equal to sin to the power 4A into sec square A. So let us take the given part. 5 cos A equal to 12 sin A. Take 12 in the denominator here, and this will be cos A equal to sin A. Now take cos A in the denominator. So 5 by 12 equal to sin by cos. We know that sin A upon cos A will give you tan A. So tan A equal to 5 by 12, and we know tan A is perpendicular upon base. So making a right angled triangle like this will be A tan A. So A perpendicular upon base, perpendicular upon base 5 upon 12. By using PGT we can find AC, under root of 5 square plus 12 square, so it will be 13 on solving. So we got hypotenuse as 13. Now taking LHS, take LHS, tan square A minus sin square A. Tan, we already have the value of tan, 5 by 12 the whole square minus sin is what? Perpendicular upon hypotenuse, so 5 upon 13 the square. So 5 upon 12 the square will give you 25 upon 144, minus this will be 25 upon 169. Now you can directly do the cross multiplication method, or else you can do one smart work as take 25 common from the numerator, both of the numerator. So you'll get 1 upon 44 minus 1 upon 169. Now take LCM, so 169 minus 144 upon this. 169 minus 144 will give you 25, and in the numerator 25 into 25 you will get 625 upon the product of these two. Now it is your duty to find the product of 144 and 169 and just multiply it and get the answer. Similarly, taking RHS, sin to the power 4A into sec square A. Sin is what? We already found sin here, so 5 by 13 the whole power 4 into sec. Sec is what? Base, hypotenuse upon base, so 13 upon 12. So 13 upon 12 the whole square equal to, this will be 5 to the power 4 upon 13 to the power 4 into 13 square upon 12 square. 113 square with this power you can cancel, so 5 to the power 4 upon 13 square into 12 square. Here only 13 square will be left because we have cancelled here. Now 5 to the power 4 is 625, and you find the product of these two, and you will see that these two are equal. If these two are equal, then LHS will be equal to RHS. Okay, let us understand the 22nd question, which is really very typical one. Question 1, algebra, typical algebra, which you need to understand, which is very good for you. Okay, so if cos theta is equal to b upon under root a square plus b square, then prove that. We need to prove three things here. Okay, this is equal to this is equal to this. These three things we need to equalize it. So what we are taking first 1 plus cos theta upon 1 minus cos theta. Okay, and as cos theta is given b upon under root a square plus b square, so 1 plus b upon under root a square plus b square upon 1 minus b upon under root a square plus b square. Now take LCM, so 1 will be multiplied with this plus whole upon under root a square plus b square, and here also this, like this. Now as you see that the both denominators can get cancelled, so under root of a square plus b square plus b upon under root of a square plus b square minus of b. This is the first proof. We have proved this is equal to this. Now with the help of this, what I'm doing, rationalizing the denominator. Just rationalize the denominator of it. So it will be under root of a square plus b square plus b upon under root of a square plus b square plus b. Now as you see that these two brackets are same, so we can write under root of a square plus b square plus b the whole square, as these two are same. But in the denominator you have a minus b into a plus b, wherein we can apply a square minus b square identity. So under root of a square plus b square the whole square minus b the whole square. Now this square with this root, it will be cancelled, and we'll get a square plus b square and minus of b square. Don't open the bracket here. Okay, I'll tell you why will not open the bracket. Then as you see in the denominator, b square with b square will be cancelled and you are left with a square. As in this is also square and this is also square, we can write it in a combine and write under root of a square plus b upon a the whole square, which is our required proof because we need to prove this one. So from this we proved this and from this we proved this. Okay. Okay, let us understand 24th question. 23rd question you can easily do. Okay, so you are given with if sec theta minus tan theta upon sec theta plus tan theta is equal to 1 upon 4, then find sin theta. So how we are trying to do this question, sec theta can be written as 1 upon cos theta minus tan theta can be written as sin theta upon cos theta. Similarly, we are doing in the denominator, sec theta is 1 upon cos theta plus tan theta can be written as sin theta upon cos theta equal to 1 upon 4, which is going on. Now, as you see that the like fractions, so 1 minus sin theta upon cos theta and here also 1 plus sin theta upon cos theta equal to 1 upon 4. Now you can cancel this cos theta with this cos theta to get 1 minus sin theta upon 1 plus sin theta equal to 1 upon 4. Now take 4 that side, so 4 into 1 minus sin theta and this here, so it will 1 into this will be this only. Multiply 4 inside, so what you will get, 4 minus 4 sin theta equal to 1 plus sin theta. Take minus of 4 sin theta that side and 1 here, so 4 minus 1 equal to sin theta plus 4 sin theta. Sin theta plus 4 sin theta will give you 5 sin theta. 4 minus 3, 4 minus 1, 3. So finally sin theta will be equal to 3 upon 5. Okay. Okay, let us understand 25th question. So you have if tan A is equal to 1 and tan B equal to root 3, then find the value of cos A minus cos B, cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. This question we have to do. So we are starting with as tan A equal to 1, which is perpendicular upon base, then making a right angled triangle, perpendicular is 1, base is also 1 because 1 upon 1 we can write. By using PGT, AC will be 1 square plus 1 square under root 2, so under root 2. So from here, find sin A and cos A, because we need sin A, sin B, cos A, cos B. So sin A and cos A, you just find from this one. So it will be 1 upon under root 2 because perpendicular upon hypotenuse, cos A will be base upon hypotenuse 1 upon under root 2. Also, tan B is given to us root 3, which is also perpendicular upon base. So perpendicular is 3 and base is 1. And if it is asking tan B, so we are taking ABC like this, where C is the 90 degree. Okay, then by using PGT, we know AB is the hypotenuse right now with us. So AP is equal to root 3 square plus 1, that is 3 plus 1, 4, 2. Under root of 4 is 2. Sin B will be what? Perpendicular upon hypotenuse, root 3 upon 2. Cos B is base upon hypotenuse, 1 upon 2. We require, what do we require? Cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. So in place of cos, we can write 1 upon under root 2 into, in place of cos B, what can we write? 1 upon 2, okay, minus sin A. What is sin A? 1 upon under root 2 into sin B. What is sin B? Root 3 by root 2. Now this is 2 root 2 and this is also 2 root 2 in the denominators. 1 into 1, 1. 1 into root 3 is what? Root 3. Now they are having the like fractions. So we can write 1 minus root 3 upon 2 root 2. This is how we solve it. Okay. Let us understand the 26th question. If in triangle ABC, angle B is equal to 90 degree and tan C is equal to 1 upon 2, then find the value of sin A cos C minus cos A sin C. So let us find all these things. So we are given with tan C is equal to 1 upon 2. So at B it is 90 degree, C we are taking here and A this side. So A, B, C. 1 upon 2, tan C is given perpendicular upon base, so perpendicular upon base. Because theta is here C, so this will be the perpendicular and this will be the base. Now I hope you remember that if our theta will be here, so this will be the base and this will be the perpendicular if theta is on A. Okay. By PGT, can we find hypotenuse? Yes. AC will be under root of 2 square plus 1 square, 4 plus 1 5. So under root of 5 will be your hypotenuse. Now as in the question, we require sin C and cos C. So we require sin C, which is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse, so 1 upon under root 5, and cos C is base upon hypotenuse, 2 upon under root 5. Also sin A is equal to, now we require sin A and cos A also. So sin A, now the things will change. Now our theta will be here. So this will be your base and this will be your perpendicular. So sin A, perpendicular upon hypotenuse, so perpendicular upon hypotenuse 2 upon root 5, and cos A is base upon hypotenuse, so base upon hypotenuse. Evaluating, we get sin A, sin A. So sin A is what? 2 upon under root 5. Cos C, what is cos C? 2 upon under root 5 minus cos A, what is cos A? 1 upon under root 5 into sin C is what? 1 upon under root 5. So 2 into 2 4 minus 1, root 5 into root 5 is 5, here also 5, like fraction, 4 minus 1 3, 3 upon 5. So that is how we have done up to 26th question. In the next video we'll see the rest 4 questions. Now see why I have made this video a very short one, because I want your copies to be completed till 26th question. So those who have not completed it, you must have to complete it, and it should be duly checked from my side. So just make sure your copy should be completed. So till that, just do practice for the trigonometric chapter, see the examples, they are very important one. So do the practice. Thank you so much. That's it for today. Have a nice day. Thank you. Bye.